All right, man. Here we are in Sim Update 6. Let's see how this goes. I wasn't planning on that tonight. That was a surprise, so it's late. I spent a lot of time updating things. I think everything's up and running and we're ready to go. And where are we? And I figured tonight we would go out. We're actually going to start working through leg 1 of a 4-leg plan I put together. This is called the Desert Transitions. We're going to explore Utah's Mighty 5 national parks. I actually put together a very comprehensive touring package of all of World Update 22. And this is kind of like the first volume. This is the opening leg of what I've been working on in my spare time. So we're going to go check it out in the sim. Excuse me, I choked on my teeth. Anyway, so here we are. This is leg 1. And we are in the Arch. We're going to be checking out the Arches and Canyonlands National Parks. We are here in Grand Junction, and we'll be flying into Moab. We'll be taking out the A2A's Piper Comanche, the 250. This is live weather. It's about 6:35, 6:40 a.m. in sim time. We are using live weather, but I did roll it back to the morning. We're in for a little bit of, it looks like there's some precipitation scattered about along the radar and some cloud cover, so I'm not sure if we're getting the nice beautiful morning sunlight draped over the book cliffs that I was hoping for, but you know. We'll see. Should be an interesting flight. Let's hop in and get started here. I don't know if I said traffic in ATC. It's all coming from, say, intentions. We did have some traffic out there. Oh, hey, buddy. You look like you're floating. Let me help you out with that. It's a rock slider. What is this one? Put you back down on your seat. Did I mess up your angles? Let's go see. You're sitting comfortably. Good, right? You're not getting squished. Not getting clipped. Close that up. Alright, here we are. Piper Comanche. I did do the walk around and all that good stuff already. So, we just need to get the aircraft up and running and let's go. So I'm going to take this off. Go into controls and just double check. Thing looks good. And let's go look at our pre-flight checklist. Alright, so we've completed most of this already. Seatbelts are good. Control locks. Parking brake is set. Alright, gear switches down. Flaps are up. Radios are off. Everything is off. And rotating beacon is coming on. And we will turn on our tanks, which should already be on because I did the walk around. They are. Both tanks are selected. Mixture is set to rich. Throttle is cracked. Prop is full forward. I love that. Prop is full forward. Carb heat is off. Alright, master switch is coming on, which is actually hiding back here. Fuel pump. Check our fuel pressure. We are in the green. Fuel pump's coming off. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and prime the engine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we would open the window here. Clear prop, everybody. And we'll start it up. Gonna go. Huh, that's unusual. You have any views pop down here? That's good. We know we're getting fuel. We saw fuel on the fuel gauge. Just no spark. I don't know if we should prime it again. Flood the engine. What is going on with this thing here? Oh, I know. We didn't get the magnetos, didn't switch. Here we go. That's not the best way to start it up. But that was the issue. Alright, let's try to keep around 1200 RPMs there. Now her shake and shudder into life. Yeah, let's go ahead and close this tablet off here and get our avionics on. And we will turn on the nav light. Turn the comms on. Stand by. Alright, everything is coming online and it's getting grayer and grayer. We gotta get out of this airway, man. Check off.
instruct ions. Advise on initial contact you have information November. Grand Junction Regional Airport, information November. 1253 Zulu. Arriving runways 11, 4. Departing runway 11. Wind 080 at 9er. Visibility 10. Scattered at 10,000. Temperature 18, dew point 16. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 6200 feet. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. RVR runway 11 out of service. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information November. Grand Junction Regional Airport, information November. 1253 Zulu. Arriving runways 11, 4. Departing runway 11. Wind 080 at 9er. Visibility 10. Scattered at 10,000. Temperature 18, dew point 16. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 6200 feet. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. RVR runway 11 out of service. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo has information Juliet requests VFR flight following to Canyonlands Field, Moab at 9,500 feet.
Piper Echo Kilo on departure maintain VFR at or below 9,500. Departure on 119.7, squawk 4534, expect runway 11.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 9,500. Departure on 119.7, squawk 4534. Expect runway 11. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. Alright, and we are ready to taxi. Grand Junction ground, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo at General Aviation Ramp 20. Information Juliet requests taxi to runway 11 for VFR departure to the southwest.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 11 taxi via Alpha 4, Alpha 1, contact tower 118.1 holding short of runway 11.
Runway 11 taxi via Alpha 4, Alpha 1, contact tower at 118.1 holding short of runway 11. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. Okay, feet are off the brakes.
Piper Echo Kilo, cross runway 11.
I didn't say I was holding short. I was reading back. Oh. Alright, buddy. Let's go. See no traffic.
Kilo, contact tower on 118.1. Bye-bye.
Contacting tower on 118.1. Have a great name. Have a great morning. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo.
November 55, Charlie Kilo, holding short 11, ready for departure.
November 55, Charlie Kilo, winds calm, runway 11, cleared for takeoff. Have a good flight.
Approaching runway 11.
Power, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, holding short runway 11. Ready for VFR flight departure to the southwest.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, Grand Junction Tower, runway 11, hold short, you're number 2 behind the stationaire.
Holding short, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 11, line up and wait.
Piper Echo Kilo, hold position, stationaire on the runway. Piper Echo Kilo, runway 11, wind 080 at 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 11, wind 080 at 9, or 080 at 9, cleared for takeoff. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo.
Horizon Air 064, contact departure.
Alright, fuel pump is
Departure,
on.
Horizon 06.
Strobe light is on. Squawking. Radio is set. Heading bug is set. I should have checked my fuel. 13.9. Oh, look at that, it's already set in there for me. That's nice. Switch those around. Oops.
November 43 X-ray Sierra, contact departure.
Over to departure, looking at November 48. Over to departure, November 25 Bravo.
Oops, I turned the wrong thing here.
Skywagon 12 Zulu, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Leaving your airspace, Grand Junction Tower. Good day to you, Skywagon 1212 Zulu.
Alright, here we go. Altimeter's set. Everything is set. Everything is in the green. Everything's locked down. Passengers ready to go. Here we go, buddy. Feet are off the brakes. Maybe not. Is the parking brake still on? There it goes. Lights are down.
11, okay, 2026, thanks. 2026, contact ground on 121.7.
Go. She's going up.
November 610 Sierra, Quebec, ready to go, straight out.
November 610 Sierra, Quebec, winds calm, runway 11, cleared for takeoff. Have a good flight.
Ooh, there's a rainbow behind us.
Sierra, contact Denver departure on 119.7.
Landing gear is going up. I gotta steer good here. We're veering. Alright, here we go. Keep climbing up. Nose down a little bit here. Adjust our climb out. It's not looking too bad right now that we're up here. Wind doesn't feel too rough so far. Junction out there. Start bringing it around.
November 641, November Hotel, holding short of 11, ready to go.
November 641, November Hotel, winds calm, runway 11, cleared for takeoff.
11 cleared for takeoff, November 641, November Hotel.
Double rainbow out there.
Sierra Tango Heavy, contact departure.
Switching to departure, tanker November 944, Sierra Tango Heavy. Thank you so long.
Contacting departure, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. Have a wonderful morning, everyone. departure, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo at 8900 for 9500.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, Denver departure, radar contact.
Good morning, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo.
1 o'clock, right below us, you'll spot Grand Junction Regional Airport. This airport first opened in 1930 and has played a big role in connecting western Colorado to the rest of the country. During World War II, it was actually used as a training base for Army Air Corps pilots. Imagine all those vintage planes buzzing around. Today, it's a hub for both commercial and general aviation, and it's the largest airport between Denver and Salt Lake City. Aviation fans love watching everything from tiny Cessnas to big jets take off here.
November 43 X-ray Sierra, turn right, heading 130.
Miami 130, November 43 X-ray.
Departure United 1125, 2000 for 4000. United 1125, Denver departure, climb and maintain 9,000. Up to 9,000, United 1125.
Looking at out in the distance were the Book Cliffs. They run 200 miles like that. Now we're headed southwest towards the Red Rock country. We're almost on the needle here. We still got these beautiful rainbows out here, but I wanted to see the terrain nice and clear. I guess this is digital Mother Nature at her finest, right? Giving us a show we weren't expecting. It is beautiful though. Climbing a little bit there. Just a smidge. 140 knots, so let's bring the nose down, trim down just a little bit. 22. Temperatures are all in the green. Oil pressure's looking good. Oh, we need to turn our fuel pump off over here. Just turned that off a while ago. Like about 1,000 feet above ground level. I wonder if you could burn it up in this Comanche. I feel like that would have happened to me by now.
Approach, Citation 023, are we cleared for the RNAV, runway 110?
033, contact Grand Junction Tower on 118.1. Lima Juliet, Denver departure, radar contact, VFR altitudes.
8000 November 461 Lima Juliet.
Well, all of this is... there's so much out here. Colorado National Monument. The Black Ridge Canyons Wilderness is off to
Since we're
the
flying near
other
Glade
side.
Park, let me tell you about the unique Pinion Airport, CO-43, right below
We're
us.
passing
This
over
little
Glade
airstrip
Park,
is
like
a
she
favorite
said
among
now.
local pilots who love backcountry flying.
Headed
It's
towards the
nestled on the
Colorado
Colorado
River.
Plateau, surrounded by pinon juniper woodlands.
Kind of what we gotta
hence
keep
the
a
name.
watch out for.
Pilots come here for the challenge.
We hit
The
the
runway
river.
is turf and gravel, and at
We're
nearly
pretty close
7,000
to the
feet elevation,
arches.
it keeps things interesting for takeoffs and landings. It's not uncommon to spot wildlife like deer or even the occasional elk wandering near the strip.
Runway 11 Zulu.
Hyper Echo Kilo, contact Denver Center on 135.125.
Contacting Denver Center on 135.125. Piper Sierra off Echo Kilo. I hope you have a wonderful day. Denver Center, this is Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. I'm at about 9,700 feet, traveling about 145 knots, and we're going about 230 degrees.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, Denver Center. Good morning, Glade Park, altimeter 2983.
Good morning, altimeter 2983, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. I opened up the sim to find out that service update 6 dropped. And of course I had to update say intentions and chase plane when I hopped in tonight. I didn't really see anything else. I had to go back and make sure I was using the right DSLL. But other than that, it was pretty seamless. I saw they added the old bush trips back in. They separated the tours from the discovery flights. I've never used any of that stuff in the sim. I did in 2020. I flew a couple bush flights, but you know, I remember flying like legs and then getting up the next day and being like, oh man, maybe I'll have time for another leg, and then they'd tell me I hadn't completed the leg before yet.
At flight level 370.
But I definitely flew the entire like Yosemite. I remember completing in 2020, and like, gosh, it must have been the Asobo Piper, right? The Asobo Cub. It was yellow. I saw the update. You could turn off walk around mode was in there. And I didn't really notice anything else at a quick glance other than I think they changed where you see the config for the aircraft in the menu. I don't really pay attention to the betas very much. And normally I'd read all the notes, but I haven't been in the sim in a week.
Good morning, Delta 804.
A little bit over, and I really needed to get in here. I'm working on a project. It's caught me too busy lately. Man, it is smooth sailing right now in this Comanche this evening. After all the updates and not to have technical issues, I didn't do all those things all those YouTubers always are telling you to do, like, hey man, blow out your cache, delete all your shaders, wipe out your rolling
Since
cache.
we're flying over the western edge of Colorado,
I don't even know,
the
clear
closest
out
spot worth
100
mentioning
things.
is the tiny town of Gateway.
Go on
This
Flight
little
Sim
community
Talk
is
2 and
tucked right
download
into the
this
Red Rock
utility.
Canyon and is famous for its jaw-dropping scenery.
Clean out your
Gateway got its
community
name
folder.
because it sits at the entrance to the Unaweed Canyon, one of only 2 canyons in the world, with a river that flows out both ends. Early settlers and ranchers passed through here in the late 1800s, probably wondering if they'd stumbled onto Mars with all the wild rock formations. These days, it's a favorite for geology buffs and anyone who
Yeah,
loves
the
dramatic
visibility
landscapes.
is kind of lame for this. This isn't really the intro I was hoping for. It's very dramatic. But I'm out here to check out the landscapes. The weather looks nice though. I feel like if I tried to book this flight, this is what I'd end up flying.
Up to flight level 280,
Luck of
EPS
the draw.
2805.
You know. I need a longer flight time anywhere. Go to our tablet for a minute. Let's go check on our engine. Yeah, I thought she sounded rough. Let's lean back our mix a little more. 9,500 feet, almost 10,000 feet here. I had that pulsating. Start climbing again. Ease back a little bit on the throttle. Just a smidge. That too low. Hey buddy.
Uniform 596, flight level 370.
Uniform 596, roger, good morning.
Not supposed to be in all this heavy cloud on VFR. Not going though. Should be getting close to the river. How high do we really need to be for this? I've raised the elevation so you can really get a distance, but let me look at my objects. Terrain and objects. Book cliffs for 8,000 feet. We passed over them already. Colorado River.
4022, loud and clear.
We're not going to cross the south, so we could go down. Who are we talking to right now? Denver Center, Piper Sierra, Alpha Echo Kilo. We're at 9,500 feet. Request to change elevation to 6,500.
Piper Echo Kilo, descend and maintain 6,500.
Extending and maintaining 6,500. Piper Sierra, Alpha Echo Kilo. Alright, so we're going to push our mix back up a little bit.
Quick advisory, they're shifting operational direction here shortly, but I'll be keeping you on runway 21.
Staying on runway 21. Thank you, Piper Sierra, Alpha Echo Kilo.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 21 confirmed.
Let's get out of those clouds. Alright, there's the Colorado ahead. Oh, it's beautiful down here in the Red Rocks, man. Look at
Climb
that.
and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Up to flight level 320, UPS 2805.
Gosh, we didn't even drop much in elevation there. Trim up. Much. There he goes. Watch our speed, we're going down fast. Bit off course here as well.
Since we're cruising near the Utah-Colorado border, the closest spot worth sharing is the little town of Cisco, Utah. Cisco started out in the 1880s as a watering stop for steam locomotives on the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad. It was once a bustling hub for ranchers and travelers, but after the railroad switched to diesel and the interstate bypassed the town, Cisco slowly faded away.
Flight level 320,
Now,
Frontier Flight
it's a quirky
2341.
ghost town, famous for its abandoned buildings and wild windswept look.
Gosh, I do love the Comanche. That's hard for me to choose sometimes because I truly love flying in the Warrior 2 for some reason. That is my favorite aircraft, I think, overall. I would have told you it was a Black Square Bonanza for a long time. I had like 40 some flight hours in the Black Square Bonanza. But you know what turns me off about that? The only thing? It's an amazing aircraft.
Flight level 370.
I don't like managing.
Uniform 686, roger, good morning.
There we go. Let's power back in. Slow our descent. Bring our nose back up a little bit here. We don't want to get too low. Should be getting close to the arches. They should be around here somewhere, and I don't know that I have the exact pinpoint location. I have an estimate of where they might be because this is a visual flight. Miss them in this weather. I don't think we're close enough. We have a couple miles because we're just in those river bends here.
Southwest 1916, roger.
Nice elevation. A little bit more power back in. Slowly bringing up the power. It looks kind of cool with all the like mist and stuff down in there. With the coming across the river like that. I have to say, like, way to go with Sobo, right? That looks pretty legit if you spend time like in any
UPS 2805, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level
of these
280.
places early in the morning.
Down to flight level 280,
Water
UPS
always
2805.
has that everything coming off and we like that in this weather.
Nothing serious, flight level 370.
Mist. That looks excellent.
Uniform 686, copy the turbulence, will advise traffic.
Bring a little bit more power in. Let's see if I can't get us up to 6,500 feet. I should probably bring the nose up a little bit. Bring the power down a tiny bit to make up for that. Look how big that trim adjustment was. should probably adjust our mix.
Country 101, contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.9 or 25, so long.
So we're running nice and clean here.
Morning, Sun Country 101.
As you pulsate there a little bit. Okay, we are not supposed to go off these cliffs, so we need to stop following the river. Even though it looks crazy down there, I just wanted to come take a peek. Look at these cliffs, it's amazing. Look at the light coming off of them.
Since we're in this part of Utah, one of the most striking features nearby is the Dolores River. This river carves its way through deep canyons and wild landscapes, making it a
Crazy
favorite for
beautiful.
rafters and geology buffs alike. The
Nice,
Dolores
man.
was named by Spanish explorers in the 1700s. Dolores means sorrow, probably because navigating it was no picnic. Over millions of years, the river has exposed layers of rock that tell a story stretching back to the age of dinosaurs. From up here, you can really appreciate how the river snakes through the
That's the
rugged
beauty of
terrain,
these flight
creating a
plans.
dramatic
We don't
contrast
need
with
to
the
be
surrounding
direct.
desert.
We're out here. Have a little bit of freedom to explore the terrain here. This isn't a follow the needle kind of flight plan, you know? With the journey guide you. Let the needle lead you home.
Southwest 2354, contact Salt Lake City Center on
Country out
127.9 or
here.
25.
127.9 or 25, Southwest 2354.
Piper Echo Kilo, Canyonlands Airport at your 12 o'clock, 14 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Bye-bye.
Denver Center, have a good day. Piper Sierra Alpha Kilo. Contacted Canyonlands Airport. Squawking BFR. Thank you for your service. That dude's AI, but the real dudes, they don't get paid. Alright. Somewhere around here. Look at that, man. What a beautiful. Way the lights coming through with the rainbows everywhere. What a trip.
Denver Center, Southwest 176 with you, flight level 360.
Southwest 176, Denver Center. Good morning. Southwest 1916, best speed, Mach 0.78.
We're gonna circle around in a minute. The arches should be right around this area. What do they call it? The pinhole?
Denver Center, Alpine Air 1814 with you, flight level 190, climbing flight level 200.
Alpine Air 1814, roger. Good morning, sir.
The delicate arch. Made that laggy for a second. So far, service update 6 is treating me better than
Frontier
service
flight
update 5.
1376 at flight level 360.
I just
Frontier flight
finished
1376,
figuring out
Roger, good morning, sir.
how to get my sim to settle into sim update 5. It's been like a week and I finally felt like, oh man, it finally feels stable. It's pretty smooth everywhere I fly. Like, I don't like to adjust everything all the time. I try to find that happy sort of middle ground for what I do in the sim. And how I like to fly. It's just beautiful down here, man. Just look at the colors on there. Man, that looks good.
Since we're in this stretch of
There's that
Utah,
soft
one of the
morning
most
light.
dramatic sights nearby is Dead Horse Point State Park. This park sits atop a high plateau, about 2,000 feet above the Colorado River, and offers some of the most jaw-dropping views in the entire Southwest. Legend has it that cowboys once used the point as a natural corral for wild
Continue to
mustangs,
send flight level
but
290.
unfortunately, the horses were sometimes left stranded, hence the rather dark name. The park was established in 1959, and it's a favorite for photographers and filmmakers. Some scenes from Thelma and Louise were shot here.
Delta 907, flight level 330. Delta 907, Roger, good morning, sir.
UPS 5855 at flight level 340.
UPS 5855, Roger, good morning.
Uniform 596, the ride's gotten pretty rough up here. We'd like higher when able.
Uniform 596, copy, we'll get you higher shortly. Frontier flight 1376, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 320.
Out of flight level 350 for flight level 320, Frontier flight 1376.
Moab traffic, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, about 10 miles southeast inbound for runway 21, Moab.
At our 11 o'clock,
November
just a
228,
few miles
taxi
away,
to runway 21,
you can spot the
Canyon
start of Arches National Park. This place is basically nature's playground, with over 2,000 natural stone arches carved out by millions of years of wind and water. The park was officially established in 1929, and it's been wowing geologists and selfie seekers ever since. Some of the rock formations have names like Delicate Arch, Balanced Rock, and Double Arch Clearly. Someone had a lot of fun naming these. From up here, you get a bird's eye view of the crazy red rock landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet.
Sorry, guys. Work down there. Sit on my turtle. Is it not set up in here? Oh, a plus key. That's strange. That was what I was looking for. Fix that. And get ready for a landing. Go through the pattern. Moab traffic, Piper Sierra, off Echo Kilo, entering right downwind for runway 21 for full stop landing. We're about midfield, Piper Sierra, off Echo Kilo, Moab. Hey buddy, we're gonna go down soon. Get ready, pal. You're legit terrapin flyers now. Okay, I'm ready for leg 2. It was so beautiful. I think, in a way, I'm grateful for the weather we had. I think it kept me on my toes. Sim ran pretty smooth.
Since we're flying near Moab, one of the coolest features in sight is the Colorado River. This mighty river has been carving its way through the red rock canyons for millions of years, shaping the landscape into those dramatic twists and turns you can see from above. The river stretches over 1,400 miles, starting up in the Rocky Mountains and eventually making its way to the Gulf of California. Back in the late 1800s, steamboats actually navigated parts of the Colorado near here, hauling supplies and even a few adventurous tourists.
Taxi lights are on, strobe lights on. Fuel pumps on. Landing gear going down. Moab traffic. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. On final for runway 21. Full stop. Moab. Pull our power back just a little bit here. I'm gonna keep the nose up. Go ahead and set the prompt full. Should have done that already. Getting a little low. But we want to stay about 17 to 1800 RPMs over there. Well, maybe we're going to need more. We're losing a lot of power. She'll stall. Move the nose down a little bit so we get some power back in. We're back up to about 22 RPMs. 21, 2200. Comanche wants to land about 80 miles per hour, I believe. There we go. We're probably on a better trajectory here. Line back up at the runway. Veered off.
At our 2 o'clock, just a few miles out, you can spot the dramatic book cliffs stretching across the horizon. These cliffs run for nearly 200 miles from central Utah into western Colorado and are named for their distinct, layered appearance like a giant row of books stacked on a shelf. Early explorers used the book cliffs as a navigational landmark long before GPS made things
Beautiful
easy.
country out here.
Geologists love this area because the exposed rock layers reveal millions of years of Earth's history, including fossils from the age of dinosaurs.
Got plenty of room to stop. Pull the power out. Powering down. Nose up. And flaring just a little bit. Oh, I think we did it too soon. Oh, not too bad. She's down. Oh, let's keep her on the runway. Nose settle down there. Back on the center line if we can. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and our power back up. We can turn the strobe light off. Fuel pump can come off. And at this point, I don't know where we should exit this runway. I think we're gonna turn around on the runway. Okay, buddy, good landing. Not too bad. Felt like we kissed it a little bit. Yep. Moab traffic. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, clear runway 21, taxiing to parking. Moab. Those bushes popping in. I wonder if that's the sim or if that's Bijan trees mod. Adding the trees that were missing. I haven't been here to load them. I've been using that mod for so long, I don't really know what the normal trees in the sim look like. I can't even tell you. But it's a mod you usually don't see, and I don't usually get all those pop-ins, so it must be this airport area here. This is just default. Robot planted Asoba stuff here. Outside checking. Parking brake is on. And we made it in Moab. Safe and sound. We are in Canyonlands Regional. It's actually a pretty cool area just to come explore. But well, I'm so glad we got leg one of this adventure in. It was a nice flight. Or to Utah's Mighty Five. So it's the Arches in Canyonland National Park. Well, again, I appreciate everybody riding along. I hope you enjoyed the scenery as much as I did. Go ahead and turn our lights off here. And I'm going to start turning our radios off. Down. Right. Now what we're going to do next is come down here. How we do on fuel? We should have plenty. Yes, we did. See, so everything is off. Turn the beacon off now. Gonna go ahead and set the mixture to rich. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drain the fuel lines so they're all emptied out. Throttle to neutral. Flaps are up, right? Look up. Oh, I was down one click still. Alright, flaps are up. Magnetos are off. Parking brake set. That should have been locked already for the flight. And master switch is off. We should be cold and dark. We'll get our tablet out here. Let's put the steering, the yoke back. Turn off the fuel tanks. Let's go into maintenance, airframe. Let's check on our airframe. Looks okay. Let's check on our engine. Thing looks happy. And then let's go ahead and put our wheel chocks, our tie downs, pitot covers, control lock. Again, I'm grateful for this time in the sim. Thanks for riding along with me. Take care of yourselves out there. Have a pleasant evening.